What is up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, we're doing a review of the first cards revealed for Rise of the Duelist, as well as the cover art. Holy shiz, this actually looks insane. Look at this. The cover art is literally just Gaia, the Fierce Knight, but I guess a newer, improved, I'm guessing, version, which is crazy. So, like, I've made videos in the past talking about new sets and how, like, sometimes their names can, like, actually give you some decent insight, or they have in the past, at least. When you go back and look at it, you're like, oh wow, this definitely could have been, you definitely could have extrapolated some information just based off the name, and this is no exception. Rise of the Duelist, it really just seems like we're getting old classic Yugi cards. This is not Rise of the Duelists, this is Rise of the Duelist, the boy Yugi. I'm not saying the entire set is just going to be Yugi stuff for 100 cards, but you know, at least a good portion seems to be that. We've got Gaia stuff here. We've got, what is it? Curse of Dragon. We've got Catapult Turtle stuff. I haven't read any of them. Also, I just woke up and I saw this and I thought this was way too hyped to shower first, so I'm here and I look like a bum. Also, I just got the worst bloody nose of my life driving home from Seth's house, my girlfriend, just to realize that for 15 minutes I did not have a tissue or a napkin. But I got it all cleaned up. My face was literally covered in blood, but I didn't want to waste any more time. I'm literally just dying just to see what the heck is in this set to start. I believe we have 8 cards so far, but let's just get into it, man. Rise of the Duelist. All right. First off, we have Gaia, the Magical Knight, a new Gaia, the Fierce Knight card. Get out of here, man. I swear to God. He's a level 7 light warrior effect monster with 2300 attack, 2100 defense, pretty standard. This card is always treated as a Gaia the Fierce Knight card, very important for this archetype, I believe. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. First effect is you control no monsters and your opponent controls a monster with 2300 or more attack. You can normal summon this card without tribute. Not the best Gaia summoning effect. Some of them, I believe, are definitely easier than that, but, you know, a lot of decks, if they go first and it's you know, are gonna set up something bigger than 2300, so it's not the worst. So then the next effect says, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one level 5 dragon monster from your hand or graveyard in defensive position. Oh man, this one's kind of disappointing for me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's from hand, it's not even from deck. It has to be hand or graveyard. I mean, if it's on graveyard, it's still not bad, but, like, you got to set it up first. And just to even summon him, you have to have no monsters, and your opponent has to have summon 23 or more. I think it's way too specific. Like, I think it's too awkward to set up for sure. This one definitely disappoints me at the start. Next up, we have Cursed Dragon, Curse of Dragon. Oh, okay. This is a level 5 Dark Dragon effect monster. Obviously, this is the card they imagine working with Gaia, and you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. He's a level 5 Dark Dragon, 2000 attack, 1500 defense, pretty standard for Curse of Dragon. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add a spell or trap that specifically lists the card name Gaia, the Dragon Champion, on its text from your deck to your hand. Second effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Gaia, the Dragon Champion you control, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls that have attack equal to or less than that monster's attack. That's pretty decent, obviously more so going second, because you're assuming, like, if you fuse with this card to make the Dragon Champion, then you'll negate your opponent's entire board, either baiting stuff out there or just doing that, shutting off their entire board, and then you can go in from there. I think this one's a little bit better, definitely. You're a +1 on that first effect, just searching, and the second effect does help you play through boards, play through situations after that, so that's okay. I don't even know what exactly your targets are for this. I don't know what exact cards have Gaia the Dragon Champion. Not Gaia the Fierce Knight, Gaia the Dragon Champion. That is the fusion in its card text. So I'm not so sure about that, but this one has a little more promise to me than Gaia, this first Gaia, the Magical Knight. Anyway, moving on, we've got the Bombarding Catapult Turtle, a new Catapult Turtle. This is a level 4 water aqua effect monster with 1000 attack, 2,000 defense. You can only use the effect of this card's name once per turn. It is level 4, keep in mind. Catapult Turtle before, I believe, was level 5, so it was not even normal summonable. This one should be. This one's effect, you can only use once per turn. You can tribute any monster to special summon a Gaia the Fierce Knight or one level 5 dragon monster from your hand or deck. Now this is actually way better. This is the kind of stuff I wanted to see. It's literally Lone Flower Blossom for the Gaia the Fierce Knight archetype, because this literally just goes normal summon this, tribute itself to special this guy. This guy on summon will be able to special this guy from hand or graveyard, and then this guy on summon gets you a search of a spell or trap. Now this card actually ties it together better. This is a legitimately good new Gaia card for sure. I like this one way more than the other ones. This one actually gives me promise for certain stuff. But yeah, or any level 5 dragon monster. That also could come up generically. I don't know how many good level 5 dragons there are, but could be a thing. I don't know. But cool. I like him, and he's normal summonable. Love it. Next up we have Soldier Gaia the Fierce Knight. This guy looks clean as hell as well. He's a level 8 Dark Warrior effect monster. Okay, not level 7. Breaking the mold. He has 2,600 attack, 2,100 defense. You can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. Quick effect is the first effect. You contribute one Dragon Fusion monster as cost to special summon this card from your hand. Okay. If this card is special summoned, you can target an attack position monster on the field, change it to defense position. And you contribute this card to add a level 7 or higher warrior monster from your deck to your hand, except for Soldier Gaia the Fierce Knight. Huh. What? I don't understand this card. Why are you attributing a Dragon Fusion? I guess there could be stuff with like instant fusion at the very least, or you could literally just instant fusion out like a bad like Dark Fire Dragon, I think is its name. And then just like tribute it for this guy, and at least you got this guy. I don't know why the position changing effect would be relevant, but I guess it can help you get over certain things in very, very specific situations. I don't know. Oh man, sorry, I just woke up. I don't know, that third effect, I guess you could search like BLS. The you know, I don't know, Chaos BLS, that could be a thing, I guess. So any level 7 or higher warrior, so I guess that is fairly generic. He's weird. This guy's weird to me, but maybe there's something specific that I'm missing there. And we have our new fusion. We have Gaia, the Magical Dragon Champion. He is a level 7 Wind Dragon Fusion monster. His materials are a Gaia, the Fierce Knight monster, and a level 5 dragon. You can only use the second and third effect of this card's name once per turn. First effect, while this card is... second and third. Yeah, while this card is in the main monster zone, or just monster zone, period, its name is treated as Gaia the Dragon Champion. That was very important for the card, because this deck wants to search cards that support him. Second effect, during the main phase, quick effect. You can target one other card on the field, sorry. This card loses 2,600 attack, and if it does, destroy that target. Okay. And then the third effect, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can have it gain 2,600 attack, and that is permanent. Okay. So now we're all set up. Now it makes sense, sort of. So that second effect is just a Trident, but if you have this guy in your hand, if you're forced to just use your Trident and then you're want like 0 attack and they're just going to like run over you, then you can just tribute him, special this guy, switch them to defense position. So this guy kind of protects this. So now that actually makes a little more sense, makes that a little better to me, I would say. And then also, every time you kill something, you just get an extra 2,600 attack. So you could negate something or pop something, and then on the next turn, if you were able to beat over something first, you were just going to be 5,200 and then go down to 26, but 26 is still pretty good, so that works. I think it's pretty good. I don't know. Like, oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I got it right. I'm with it. Next up we have Charging Gaia. This is a field spell. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. First effect says if you control Gaia the Dragon Champion, your opponent can activate cards or effects during the battle phase. Okay. Second effect, activate one of these effects. You can reveal one Gaia the Fierce Knight monster in your hand. to add a level 5 dragon from your deck to your hand, or you can reveal a level 5 dragon in your hand to add a Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from your deck to your hand. That's actually really solid, I think. Yeah, because it's just like either situation, and it doesn't like discard for cost, so you can't be asked for like to like go neg one. Your opponent's gonna go neg one if they ask you actually on this. And I think this is a really solid consistency card for sure. I mean, I don't know how many level 5 dragons you're gonna play outside of this guy, but yeah, I think this is decent. I think this is definitely decent for sure. Cool, I like that. Next up, we have Spiral Fusion. This is, I'm assuming, a fusion card. It's a normal spell card that says, fusion summon 1 dragon fusion monster from your deck using monsters from your hand or that you control as material. A Gaia the Dragon Champion special summoned by this effect gains 2600 attack and can make up to 2 attacks against monsters during each battle phase. Whoo-wee! Okay, that is actually kind of wild. It has Dragon Champion in the name, so it can be searched off of the cards that we saw before, which is pretty nice. And yeah, it's just a normal fusion, but it gains 2600 on summon and can attack 2 monsters in a turn. So this guy would be 5200, attack something, become 7800, and then be able to attack again and go up to, what is that, 10,400 it would go to after that. And then you have like pops, right? And then you have the Dryden effect, which is pretty solid as well from there. That's pretty cool. I think this is pretty good. I don't know. Like, it definitely is a huge offensive card, I think, in the deck. Next up, we have Spiral Discharge. You can only use this card's second effect once per turn. While you control a Gaia the Dragon Champion in a monster zone, your opponent cannot target other monsters you control for attack except for that Gaia the Dragon Champion. Second effect, when an attack is declared involving your Gaia the Dragon Champion, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So that includes your opponent attacking him or you attacking something with him. Is actually pretty good because even if you are forced to use his Dryden effect and make him 0 attack, your opponent attacks into him, you can just pop the monsters attacking into him. If they don't have another monster to go into to attack with, they just like miss out on that and they just like whiff for sure. I think this is decent. I think it gives you like okay protection effects with the targeting or attacks, and then also it like floodgates them into certain attacks and certain plays, and then you punish them if they do commit to those plays. And then on your turn, you can also force this to get free pops as well. I think this card's decent. It's probably one of, maybe a 2 of, but still a decent card in the archetype for sure. And the last card we have here, starting off Rise of the Duelist, is Spiral Reborn. This is a normal trap card that you can only activate 1 with this card's name per turn. Target 1 level 7 or lower dragon monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. A Gaia, the Dragon Champion, special summoned by this card, cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. That's actually kind of lit. That could just win games. We've already seen that. We know Avermax is a legit threat. We know other cards that are kind of like that can be a legit threat. If you just reborn something, it has to be a level 7 dragon. Level 7 or lower dragon. Okay, so it can't be one of the level 5s. Like, even just this guy, he'd just be a 2000 beater that's untargetable and indestructible, which actually could just do it. And on summon, he searches you another card, and yeah, that's actually pretty good. I think this card's really, really strong as well because most turns, I'm assuming you're using that Curse of Dragon to get a fusion, and then that's already being set up in grave. And if they out the fusion, then I believe this will revive that as well, which gives you a disruption, which gives you other stuff. Yeah, it is a dragon. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. I like that a lot, and it's searchable. They're all searchable off of the main guy, right? This new guy? No. This guy. The Curse of Dragon guy. I think it's fine. I think we're starting to get some legit cohesiveness here for a Gaia, the Fierce Knight archetype reboot, I guess, and I'm digging it. I really am. I'm digging it. I was really curious what else was going to be here. I didn't expect the Catapult Turtle. I forgot that the Catapult Turtle in the show low-key worked with Gaia the Fierce Knight specifically. They do like a weird thing that's like not actually an effect of Catapult Turtle, but like it flings Gaia. Oh, actually, maybe he did. Maybe he just did like the damage dealing effect. Whatever. But I saw that and I was like, what else could be in here? We could actually see so much other stuff in here. We could see Magnet Warrior support. That's like classic Yugi stuff. We could see like, what is it? Gazelle and Burfomat. Like those guys, the beast cards get some support here. I don't know. Like, we could literally see anything that you could use at some point. We see, like, the level magicians, silent magicians, reboot. We can see so much stuff here. I'm really excited to see where we go from here. This is Rise of the Duelist, not Rise of the Duelist, so I'm curious. I'm assuming they're going to stick mostly to Yugi and then, like, maybe some generic cards and, like, archetype support cards for other decks that they're just going to squeeze in as filler. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this. This is so cool. This is like a legacy set, but it's a core set. So I think they'll really aim to do a good job here. I think this is a fine start. I think there's definitely some good synergy here. There's definitely some good cards here. I'm not sure if this makes these 8 cards makes this deck legit in any way, shape, or form just yet. But it's a start. It's a start. Maybe we can see Gaia as a legit rogue deck. That would be crazy. He's so crazy. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts down below here at the end of this video. I'm just like blown away that this is where this set is going, and I am so excited to see what else ends up being in the set. I'll definitely keep you updated on that as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.